Hello and welcome to Tarot Living with Minnassa. It is Tarot Tuesday on Tuesday. And so I want to let you know that today's reading for my calendar was Pisces season and stepping into the flow. As Pisces is for the end of the year, the last astrological sign, is a chance to slow down, connect with your intuition, go with the flow. And so that's what I was all ready to do. And then just really Spirit's like, girl, it's 22222. You got to do something with that. So what I did is I have a numerological oracle deck that I hardly ever touch. So I got the two. Well, you'll see. I got the twos. We're doing the twos today. The 2 and the 22 from that deck. The 2 from the major arcana, which is the High Priestess. And then the 2 of swords, pentacles, cups, and wands. Using those today. And I love the message. I love the message. So let's just take a moment. Let me first of all say thank you to all of you who view this. Thank you again for your comments. I really appreciate it. And I just want to let you know that on the first and third Saturday of the month, I go live with my Tarot Talk with Minnassa, the Diva of Divination. I want to thank those of you who have joined me live, and then the many of you who actually catch it later. So I want to thank you for your support. It really means a lot to me. Thank you. And thank you for allowing me to be myself and to shine my light and to just be as I is, because I have given up being a people pleaser. I'm in recovery of that, and I'm just going to be myself. And so I appreciate your love and support. I thank you for turning in here, and I thank you for making that investment in yourself and wanting to be spiritually fed, inspired, and guided. Whew, that's a lot of stuff, but I'm very grateful. So let's just take a moment to really be centered, that where you're at, feel your bottom in your chair, or if you're laying down on the couch, just really be present, centered here. This is a safe and sacred space. I call upon Archangel Michael, the beautiful angel of protection, and so much more, to send your best team of protection angels for me and for those who are watching this body, mind, soul, and spirit, to set a perimeter of safety, sacredness, and holiness during this time. And so it is. And so it is. And so I'm going to do a little bit different today. Let's run through the cards today. So the first card is 2, of course, for 2/2/22 on a Tuesday, as my daughter would say. So the first card is patience. The second card, the 22, is intuition. Our third card today, coming from my wild Spanish deck, is the High Priestess, or La Sacerdotisa. Next, we have the 2 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, the 2 of Acorns, which represents fire and the wands, and then the 2 of Seas, which represents cups and emotions, or the water signs. And so I love this. We start out with patience, and patience used to be my least favorite word because I'm not very patient, but I like the message of this card, which is enjoy where you're at. I know for myself, as a business person, as a wife, as a mother, as a daughter, I'm always wanting to be in that next thing. I love moving forward. I love pushing forward. But this energy of this 2/22/22 portal is enjoy the present. And I really received that because I got it good. I've got a beautiful relationship with my mother, my daughter, my wife. I have a beautiful home. Things are going good at my work. We're doing some new things, and it is hilarious getting all these young boomers like me doing all these new things with Microsoft Teams. But there is so much to enjoy, even with the wind howling outside. And we've had rainy, and those of you in California, it's sunny, and wherever else you are, take the time. This portal, we are until the end of April, all planets are direct. So we have got time. We can take a moment to sit still, to enjoy, to let the universe know that everything that I've asked you for, you have provided for me at this point. And I am grateful, and I want to enjoy it. I want to embrace it. Whereas we enjoy and embrace what we have, of course, the universe is happy to serve us even more. So the message of this portal, which is a powerful portal, is to enjoy. To enjoy. Be present. Now, our next card, which is intuition, and I really feel that this is about, as you're in this quiet place, right? Enjoy time by yourself. Enjoy sacred time, meditation, and reflective time. And that's where, all the other cards, the message, I love how the universe turns it all together. But this intuition is about trusting yourself. The things that you want to do moving forward for your business, in your life, in your relationships. Yes, it is good to seek wise counsel, but as you are growing and developing and becoming the awesome light worker that you are, and embodying that and evolving that, trust yourself. Listen to your gut. And one of the ways to do that is you got to get away sometimes. Get away from folks that maybe you even trust, but maybe operating from a place of healing or wholeness themselves. Even me, go home and listen to what I have to say, but then take time and reflect. Is this in alignment with where I'm going, with what I'm about? So, Minnassa, you know what? I may be the voice for you every other week, but this week may not be. So take the time to reflect. Your wisdom is your gift to yourself. Your inner connection is your gift to yourself. So as you take the time to enjoy where you're at, to be thankful and grateful, and to enjoy this respite, to enjoy the goodness you have in your life, to enjoy this place of healing and wholeness, take that time and say, what am I about? Am I on track with what I want to be about? I got my books from Marianne Williamson and Oprah and Michael Beckwith, and I read my Science of Mind and my Unity and Daily Thoughts from the Hill, and I always get my wife's opinion. My daughter gives it to me sometimes, whether I'm asking for it or not, because you know how daughters can be. Hallelujah, right? But there is that time that before I take that step forward, I'm going to check with myself. I'm going to hear from my guides. Well, I'm kind of a pushy broad, and I love that. And so my guides are very much like that. So if I'm not talking to them, they're going to make themselves heard. But again, in this patient state, right, the things you want are on their way to you. More of what you want. You have planted the seeds. You have prayed. You have meditated. You have set your intentions. You have done the shadow work. You have released. You've allowed the universe to prune you and to take away those things that are no longer serving you. Enjoy being in this great space. And take the time to listen and turn within to your holy knowledge, your holy intuition, the sacredness of yourself. And this is so great. So here yes, the High Priestess. Look at this, the owl, this crazy deck. I don't have it in front of me, but it's a crazy deck from Spain. The images are like, wow, there's no book to go with it either. But the High Priestess, look at the owl of wisdom wearing Hathor's hat again, or the goddess of Egypt, going back to the motherland, to Africa, bringing that wisdom from the ancestors forward. The moon at her feet, that connection, the pomegranates above her head, abundance, connection, wisdom, ancestor, that long time wisdom. And again, trusting your intuition. That is what the High Priestess is all about. And connecting to the divine. That as you enjoy this place where you are and you listen to your sacred voice, that sacred internal aspect, connect with the divine, the beauty, divine feminine. I'm telling you, the divine feminine came for me so hard last week. I loved it. I loved it. We're in that stage now, releasing that toxic patriarchal, but releasing that toxic matriarchal as well, and stepping in to the divine feminine. And that's what this portal is about, taking us through. And when I cry, you're being powerful. When I'm feeling emotional, you're being powerful. Our emotions, our sentimentality, that is our power. It is our beauty. You don't have to be a crybaby to be a woman. What I'm saying is we discount that. And I'm going to be strong. I'm strong. Okay, good. But this is again about balance. Balance. As above, so below. There is that balance. And the 2s coming up from the minor arcana are all about balance. But to get in balance, you've got to be still. You've got to see where you are. You have to trust your perspective. And that perspective is inspired by your connection to the divine Christ Sophia, that cosmic knowing, that cosmic oneness, that cosmic embodying. Excuse me, my itchy nose, that cosmic divinity. So now let's go to the next card, which usually when I get this for myself or for someone that I'm doing a reading for, I'm like, 2 of Swords, you're at cross purposes for yourself. But really, take a look at this, that behind this person is calm seas. And she's crossed because she's not looking in the right direction. And so this is the invitation to turn your thoughts in the right way. There's calmness there. Calm, beautiful seas, the moon, this is the saying, turn within, look in the right direction. And then you won't be confused. There won't be any question. Your intuition, that moon right above you, calm sea right behind you. So yes, take the time to be still, but look in the right direction. Let your focus be on your focus, the things that are important to you. Not what your family thinks you should do or what society says, but what's important to you. Bring that around in that stillness. And then the 2 of Pentacles, again, about balance. It hurt one person and the other one is like spiritual. So again, that balance of the material world and the spiritual world. How much time do you spend in the material world? Is the first thing you get on your phone, you're looking at the news, or you're looking at Instagram, or you're looking at TikTok, or Facebook. Now, maybe the first thing, I suggest the first thing that you look at when you get up is something meditative, an inspirational reading. Something so that the first thing you do when you open your eyes, you feed your soul. Because you're going to spend a lot of your time out in the world that day. So let your soul be fed first. The internal aspect of yourself, but in that balance. So you can't be so, one of the things you say in the traditional church, don't be so heavenly bound that you know earthly good, right? So if everything is, crystals and tarot cards and Okay, we're not trying to be like that. But this is about understanding that the true you is inside this gorgeous earth creature, inside this being of the earth, and it is housing the eternal you and me. And when we go away, this earth entity will return back to Mother Gaia, and the eternal self will return to divine spark. So feed that which will be eternal. Feed that which will go forward, and then balance that by feeding this body. And y'all pray for Minnassa. Went to the doctor's like, you fat. All right. Because I've been unintentional. But that's a whole different story about my food and stuff. But that's a whole different story. But again, this body has given birth to my daughter. And this body has brought me across the country. And this body has held me through so many things. And so I honor her. But I know that in the end, I will lay her down and step back into eternity as myself. So let's feed that eternal aspect first. And then balance what you do in the world. Are you always saying yes? Or you got to be at everything? Or you know what I'm saying? Let's get that balance. Especially the Pentacles represent your money, your wealth, but your time, your energy. Where are you investing that? And let's invest that in a balanced way. And I really like we're coming up on equilibrium. Because I think for people, balance, think like half-half. But equilibrium is, things are harmony. Sometimes things can be 70-30 or 80-20, 90-10, even 50-50, but that's about being in harmony. In harmony. So maybe your spirituality is really 60-40. So you're sowing to that aspect, but it brings that harmony. So next we get the 2 of Acorns, which is from my beautiful Spirit Song deck. And this represents the wands, but insight and focus. Again, how can you move forward? How can you take your next step? How can you bring your best self? How can you connect with your divine and shine the beautiful light and be the beautiful, awesome person that you are if you're always on the run and you're always going? In repose. You don't see Queen Elizabeth running anywhere, right? I mean, she's old now, but I'm just saying. Look at kings and queens. Look at when you look at rich people, you go to Richard Branson's page, he's on the yacht. Even Oprah's lounging in her garden. There is a power in repose. It's a capacity to be focused. You don't see runners just, here goes the race and I'll start running. No, they take the time to get set, get focused, get your intent, and be ready. And so that message again, celebrate and enjoy where you are. Connect with your intuition and that divine feminine. Get your focus in the right place. Bring some harmony and equilibrium to your spiritual life and your material life. And then remember, move forward focused on your focus and your internal insight. And then the last card, the Two of Seas or the Two of Cups, love. You know, I love this one dolphin up, one dolphin down, that yin yang. Again, we're coming back to the balance, that Shiva Shakti. That this is about an equilibrium, that before we moved in fear or we moved in power over, or we were subservient to people. Now this is about moving and grooving in a balanced way. That divine feminine, that divine masculine, in balance, in harmony. So sometimes the feminine's going to be running the show, and sometimes the masculine's going to be running the show, or sometimes they'll be working together. But this two portal is about bringing equilibrium, harmony, and equanimity to our world. That's what the world needs. It's out of balance and chaotic because nobody sits still. Nobody, very few, you know what I'm saying? Let's sit still. Let's connect with our intuition. Let's accept and honor the divine feminine. Turn our focus to the right way. Balance our energy and how we invest our treasures. Take that time. Let's see what I hit. Take our treasure. Here we go. All right. Take that time to be focused and insight, but from a place of passion. That's what the acorns and the wands are about. And then always, as always, love. Love. Love is the foundation. Love is the answer. Love is the solution. And love is the way. And so I wish you love this day on this 2 time. Let this portal empower you, encourage you, and enjoy the good that you are. To enjoy the good that you have, and enjoy the good that is in your heart that is ready to blossom up. I appreciate you for being here. I send you love and light. Namaste. Thank you again and enjoy.